Hello, how are you, love? Ombute Devi here. It's actually in the evening. The sun is just setting behind the hills here in the valley, and I didn't get to do my practice. I wanted to do practice with you today. To tell you the truth, love, the reason why I want to come into the field, the heart field, I don't have a community hands-on here in the southwest of France that I'm in now, and I've been here for 5 months now, and it's been beautiful. And it's also been challenging on different levels. Just finding a rhythm, finding a community with similar interests, and there's a lot of things that I can align up um, with people. But my coherence practice and my heart, my heart allies are, my established ones are on the west coast in California, and so I come here only because hoping that there's a lot of, especially in the U.S., there's a lot of heart coherence awareness. I mean, HeartMath has been going at it for over 30 years. It's not that, especially in France, it's not that people are aware of it so much here. I'm not saying that they're not doing other coherence practices, but definitely not the heart coherence practices. And when I go on the Global Coherence App, I'm the only one in the country that lights up during the Wednesday practice when we are doing the care coherence for the global frequency. So I mean, I want to continue raising awareness, but for me first, I just want to keep myself committed and feeling, motivated to come on here, for those who do see this, and for you, love, who is committed to coming into practice, even if it's not once a day, a few times a week, or if you just take a few minutes here and there to just touch in, I think it was Trevor Noah or Noah Trevor, I forgot his name, he's a comedian. He said that just because big things are happening doesn't mean that the small things aren't important still, right? So I'm going to continue, just bringing my attention and my intention to my channel, especially during these times, for my own practice, so that I don't get sucked into the lower common denominator of fear and control and hopelessness. But that, even if I feel that at times, because of course I feel that too, but that I know how to come back, to a place where I can allow myself to feel those things from a place of a little bit more groundedness and feeling connected to something that is bigger than myself, and that holds us on days that we might not be able to as well. So that's it, just because I totally believe in the field. I know, especially these days, we have so much technology that can help us with really objectively see the improvements, be able to measure it. And so for those of us who kind of need that, it's beautiful, So, and for, us that also have been doing it for a long time, knows the benefits in our own lives, know how when we build and elevate our baseline for emotional resilience and a renewal, it really does make, make a change, a sustainable change in our lives. So let's come into the practice. And I have a frequency on here, and I'm just gonna see what this is. A little bit lighter. It's a 396 hertz frequency. It's recorded, so it's not live string, but it's still sweet. So okay, all right, love, so let's just come in and anchor the field together and bring our awareness inside, inwards, and drop our surface tension into the body, allowing gravity to give us a big hug. Just feeling gravity. How does gravity feel when you become put attention to it? What does it feel like? That pull, that pull downwards, not upwards, but downwards, downwards, downwards. While we sit with an erect spine, so I will just remind you to keep your chest open enough for the heart and lungs to move effortlessly, be able to expand, because we're just working with our anatomy as well, right? Opening up, yoga for the heart, so to speak. So let's come in and breathe in on the breath on 6 in breaths and 6 out breaths. And we breathe through the heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So keep on doing that. If you have more space, then go to 8. If it's too much, then go to 4. And see if you can round the end of the in-breath and the end of the exhalation, so that you round the corners, so to speak. Just soften. So again, in breath through the nose, out breath through the mouth, or in and out through the nose, however feels more comfortable for you. So here I go, I'm gonna do it too now. And when we come into this stillness or warmth or a little bit of calmness, for me it's evening, so I do feel the sort of a little bit of that relaxation, a little bit of that fatigue from the day. And what I want to do is just to honor that and open up the breath as much as is comfortable for me, and just embrace that feeling. Allowing the body to sort of settle down, or my mind to settle down into the body. I'm finding a little bit of tension between my shoulder blades, right behind the heart. So that's where my awareness goes. And then I'm just going to open up the breath there, just to see what happens if I bring my awareness there and hold the breath there, keep the breath there, rolling in and out from behind my heart. And in that center, in the heart center, in the heart chakra, in the back of it, is that place of the protection, protection from the feeling, protection from love, protection. It's kind of where we can lock up. It's also where the sympathetic nervous plexus, a huge bundle of nerves that represents the sympathetic system, is also in that area. So sometimes by just bringing our awareness to a place where the body's already telling us, hey, I'm a little tight here. Just by acknowledging it and opening up the breath, we're just pouring more love on ourselves that way. And or immediately I felt a shift. I wasn't trying to create or fix something there. I was just bringing my awareness there. And by me really feeling what was there, that just completed that feeling. So it just needed to complete itself. And for me, I don't know why I'm talking through this, but I'm just sharing because, sometimes it helps, when we can share each other's or our own experiences to each other. So for me, I went to the market earlier this morning to a neighboring town, and it's a huge market. And it's really bustling, and it's, the season is just opening up, the more tourism, and coming in, so it's just getting busy. And I got really overwhelmed. And I just don't do well with lots of crowds. And I think that tension that I just kind of leaned into and breathed into was from that. And so apparently, when I was in the market, I wanted to get to my particular booths where I go and get my stuff. And so the tension, I wasn't staying with it and feeling it and letting it have its way with me. I was coping. I was probably holding my breath or shortened breath. And so the tension there is probably from that. That's what it feels like. So coming into the heart field, the coherence field, it's the field that's always there. It's a field that's always there, and we just we dial into it through coming into our hearts, opening up the breath. And then we activate a heart feeling. And for me now, it would just be, the heart feeling would be for me just gratitude. Gratitude from being here right now with you, and gratitude for having this amazing system that by us just bringing our awareness and getting a little bit more intimate with ourselves, it undoes itself. It releases what needs to be released. It moves what needs to be moved. It stores and sorts experiences the way it needs to. And if we open up the breath and just soften, it's kind of like getting out of our own way, so that the way can do its own way, like the way knows its way, so to speak. So the body knows how to do the body. So gratitude, just feeling so grateful to be here in the moment with you. Thank you so much for being here. For me, it's evening. It might be afternoon for you. It might be morning for you. Wherever you are, this space, it doesn't have, the heart field is everywhere and anywhere. It's like in quantum physics, if you're looking at, an atom, as you see it, but if you're not looking at it, is it there, It's like once we come into our breath, coming into ourselves, and also acknowledging each other, we're it's there. That's how we create it. That's how we're tapping into it. So it's there. So sending so much gratitude your way. May whatever you are going through, whatever you are experiencing right now in the moment, may you have access to your intuition. May you have space around the rough edges, the sharp edges. And may you have the strength and the support to trust yourself. The courage to trust yourself, right? That's what I am speaking for myself too. Always the courage to trust myself, because sometimes we don't have a role model for our own unique movements, we might have variations on something different, but to trust ourselves when we come into a deeper orientation in ourselves, when we have, our point of gravity is like in our body, in the heart, in the gut. That what we touch there, we can trust that it's authentic, that it's real. And we're here to listen to that. We're here to listen to that. So thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh, I opened my eyes and it's so dark already. So sorry for all the light, the poor quality of this video, because I have no lights in the studio right now on. Okay, so I am going to, let's do, as we come up and just release, let's do 2 ohms together. Let's do 2 ohms, 3 ohms, 3 ohms. We like the 3 ohms. Take a breath in and out. And then the next in-breath, full, and then ohm. And the last one, I just imagine the frequency that is so yummy inside, because it's not really how it sounds outside, it's how it feels in you when you say it. I just imagine that vibration of that universal sound that holds wholeness for both of us to just radiate back and forth between us, just like amplifying the wholeness that we are. Wow, thank you so much. So much love. See you next time. Thanks for being in the space with me.